Big D here. Over.
Breaker 19, I have a very important message.
Go ahead.
Watch Christopher's Vintage Toy Review.
Okay, so what did we get in the mail today?
We got this long package, which I know what's in here. My Exxon tanker truck finally arrived. I knew this day was gonna come. So this is today's episode of Christopher's unboxing review.
All right, so we're gonna do a review after you play with it for a while, right?
Yes.
All right, let's open that box up.
Yes. All right, we got it open. Let's see. See if we could. Well, it's starting to come out.
All right, so after a little struggle there.
Exxon.
Whoa. They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
No.
Look
Let's
at
open
that. So, what is that exactly?
It's an Exxon tanker truck.
From when?
Back in 1990.
I think it's in 1990. I'm not sure, but it might be early 90s. Whoa, look at that. Now this was
it's strapped in. It has twisty ties.
Okay. Now this was advertised as new in box, so you just twist those off like that.
Oh, twist them?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
And this is what we call new old stock because from what we could tell, this had never been used or played with, but of course, it was made a long time ago. Look at that.
Wow.
It's lights and sound. Everything should work, but it probably needs batteries. 1990.
Yep, it needs batteries.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Look at this thing. Wow. This is awesome. Wow.
Okay, so we put two AA batteries in there, and it works.
Yes.
This thing may not have been used in a very long time, and it works great.
Yes, it does.
All right.
It's really complicated to turn the lights off.
Okay, so we'll be back with a full review, right?
Yes.
Okay. Catch you guys later.
This is so beautiful. Look at that. This is so beautiful, guys. It lights up.
So we're looking at the truck here, and there's so many details that we're noticing on it.
Yes.
It's incredible. We're going to do an in-depth review here in just a moment, but it's 26 years old, and it's just amazing the way they made toys back then.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Christopher's Vintage Toy Review. Now, today it will be all about tanker trucks. Now, here, as you can see, I have the BP, which I featured in another video. As you may have seen, it's a vintage toy review of the BP gas station, which is down there. And this, and I haven't reviewed this in yet, so it's my first time putting this in this video. It's the Long Hauler New Ray. Now, I got a new thing that came in this kind of package. Now, let's get it up here. Here it is. The Exxon Rely on the Tiger toy tanker truck. Now, this came out in 1993, which which was 26 years ago when this came out. Now, let's get into it.
Now, let me just add here. This is what we call new old stock, right?
Yes.
So we bought this actually new in box, and it looks like it hadn't been opened since it was manufactured in 1993.
Yes.
We took it out of the box. There were no batteries in it. We had to put batteries. And we'll talk more about some of the controls and some of the interesting aspects of an old toy like that.
Yeah. Here. Okay, that was weird. Okay, so here is the Exxon truck. It rolls really nicely. And here is the BP tanker truck. Now let's compare it to the BP. Now, as you can see, they're the same scale, the same size, not the same details though. So, as you can see, the cabs are the same scale. The tires are different colors. That one's chrome and these ones are white. And the wheels and the tires are black, the same color. And the cabs have different hood shapes. As you can see, this one has a dent and this one has no.
Now, one of the really cool things I noticed right away about the Exxon is the level of detail on this thing is very unusual for a toy. You look, they've got little no smoking signs on the back.
Yes, and on
Okay, we've got that, don't move it. We've got that flammable sign on the back.
On the front of the trailer and the sides, too.
Right, a lot of detail that you typically you wouldn't see on a toy today. Almost like model level detail that, again, you just wouldn't see on
like the Exxon Company USA, Houston, Texas, right there.
Right, you wouldn't see that on most toys today.
Yeah. And as you can see, the black coverings for the wheels right here.
These were pretty common. When kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s will remember, all the gas stations made these kind of tanker trucks and collectibles, and they would sell them around the holidays, and they were pretty popular. eBay is pretty full of them right now, and there seems to be a big collector market for them.
All right.
Especially Hess trucks.
As you can see, those are the hoses and this stuff and that. And this truck, as you can see, only has the connectors and that box.
Now, what happened when we put the batteries in and we tried to get the switches to work?
The light switch is kind of hard.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because it's 26 years old and it hadn't been used in a long time, if ever. But it was kind of glitchy. We eventually got the hang of it, though, right?
Yes. Now, here is how it works. Now, the light switch is the one that was having problems, not the sounds. Let's do the sounds first. Oh, that's not the right one. Now, there's that sound, which is the alerts. There's the horn. Oh, it's kind of hard to turn that
Now,
off.
your BP is kind of the same thing, right? The same switches on the top?
Yes. Now, here's how you light this thing up. Now, you just have to push it down and move it. Oh, didn't work.
Yeah, it's tricky. You got to push down and back.
Yeah.
Let me try it.
There you go.
Okay, and there it goes.
Yep, now let's check out the front of this truck.
Very detailed cab. We got mirrors, we got the air horns. Now, interestingly, if I just noticed this on the front, where the license plate would go, it says 1992. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Which actually makes me wonder. The seller listed it as 1993, but it's probably a 92.
Yeah, and here's the BP. As you can see, it says BP oil, not 1992. Now, here are the switches. I'll compare the two noises. Nope. I'll compare the two noises to the Exxon. Let's hear. This one's more annoying than this one. I know it. This one's more louder than this one. Ah! Tough turning that off. Anyways, that was the sound comparison. Now let's compare this to the new Ray.
Now, do you know what the scale is on these?
No, I do not.
I don't know either, but they're definitely a different scale, right? Now, the new Ray is...
The new Ray is huge.
Right, and it's also an example of a new tanker truck, right? We just got this pretty recently at a truck stop.
Yeah, Flying J. As you can see, the doors open. This one does not have. These two does not have opening doors. It's all black in there.
Right.
But I think it's okay because those are collectible trucks. They didn't make them like that back then.
Right. But I think the quality in general is a lot better than like a tanker truck you might buy at Walmart, for example.
Yeah, like
these old toys.
Yeah, and as you can see, I have other trucks down there which we're not supposed to be reviewing right now.
Why don't you show the viewers the tires?
Yes, so as you can see, let's flip it upside down. As you can see, we got the dualies in the back. You can see it runs really smooth, and here are singles.
And these are rubber, aren't they?
Yes, real rubber tires. And now the new Ray has real rubber tires too. And the BP does, nope, the BP does not have real rubber tires.
Yeah, they might be like a hard plastic.
Yes, hard kind of rubber. Right.
Now, another interesting thing about this toy and in history, I guess, is...
And the real life version, you mean?
Right, in real life, and this guy doesn't know about this because he wasn't around, but 1992, that was only about 3 years after one of the worst environmental disasters ever.
Yeah, that was the Exxon oil spill.
Right, the Exxon Valdez in Alaska.
Yes.
And as I recall, it spilled something like 10.8 million gallons of crude oil and absolutely devastated the fishing industry up there and just caused a whole lot of environmental and economic damage.
Yeah. Okay, you can just get back.
As I was saying, again, this guy doesn't know about it, but around this time, Exxon had taken a huge public relations hit over the Valdez disaster. And I remember there was a lot of talk about boycotting Exxon. And I really don't know if the company's current state has a lot to do with that or if they ever recovered from it financially. I don't know all that. But this truck, why don't you hold it up again? This truck is from a time right after that disaster, and it was in the news. It was a big deal. People had very strong feelings about Exxon back then, and I'm sure some people still do, especially if you go up into Alaska.
Yep. Now, as I was saying, this truck is huge, right?
The new Ray, yes, it's a big truck.
Yes, and this is small. Now, as you can see, this one has is a mod over here, and this is a tank, big tank. This is a sleeper cab. Those are just interior cabs. This is a sleep interior cab, a sleeper cab, or whatever you call it.
And I would bet that this truck is probably modeled after a current big rig, right? Like these kind of cabs. This is what you see on the road now. These trucks are from the 1990s, so I don't know what the actual model and make of them are, but they're definitely...
They're just an interior cab.
But they're vintage cabs, right?
Yeah. Now, as you can see, this one is way different. The hatches, these are not switches, as you can see. And the tank is bright silver, just like this, except this one has some covering of the logo over it.
Okay, and what does it say on the side there?
Exxon, rely on the tiger.
Okay, why don't you back it up a little bit there. All right, and that was, of course, an Exxon marketing slogan.
Yes.
What was the other one?
Put a tiger in your tank.
Right.
Now, this is, I believe, yep, this is longer than this, right?
Okay. Why don't you tell your viewers how they could get one of these if they're interested?
This or that?
Well, we're really talking about the Exxon, right?
Yeah.
This is our toy review.
Yeah.
So how would you get a vintage Exxon tanker if you wanted one.
You could just go on eBay.
Right, they're all over eBay. Hess, Exxon Mobil, Sunoco, Shell. What did we pay for this one?
Don't know.
I forget too, but it was definitely under $20. I think it might have been around $15, $16, and that was with free shipping. So there's a lot of good deals on eBay right now in this these collectible gas tankers. A lot of good stuff out there.
Like last night, I looked up some more tankers, and I saw that Amoco, Gulf, and Sunoco and Shell made one of these.
Right, they were really big, especially around the holidays.
And another thing is that the other two are Texaco. The Texaco one has an ad, and I don't want to go off track here, so just gonna have to say Hess, which is the last one.
So we just found out an important fact that Christopher wanted to add to our Exxon review.
Yes. So you guys might know Esso. Esso is a super old gas station, right?
Right.
And they changed their name to Exxon, and that's how Exxon was created.
Wow, I did not know that.
I know.
Very interesting.
I mean, it's because I watched the commercial.
All right. So what's another detail that we noticed?
A thing that says we stop on railroad tracks.
Now, why do you think that is?
Because this truck always goes through railroad tracks to get to gas stations.
Oh, but why do they stop, even if the gate's not down?
Because there might be a train coming.
Okay, so an important thing that we thought we needed to add to our video, I just asked Christopher if we could detach the tractor from the trailer, or the trailer from the tractor.
And let me tell you.
What did you uncover?
No, I said no.
No.
You know why?
Why?
No. Say what you're going to say.
Well, why don't you show the viewers what you just told me?
All right. Now, if you want to detach the trailer, you think you could do it, but you can't.
Why is that? You explained it really good a minute ago.
Yes. Now, that's because it's like in the articulation there's wires in the articulation, and you don't want to disconnect the wires.
Okay, so that's just a good point to mention to people,
Yeah.
Especially little kids who are treating it like a toy. Don't detach the trailer.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, well noted.
All right, one last thing. Blinkers. All right, now it's for the wrap up. Thank you guys for watching Christopher's Vintage Toy Review. Hope you like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. Now, here's the box. Came in this with that special box right there.
Whoa!
I knocked the display down.
He took quite a hit
Under
there.
the review, we don't need this.
Hold on,
As
cut.
you can see, this came in this box, and it came from that special box. Now, under the review, we don't need this.
Was that necessary?
No!
You know.
I don't want to talk about that.
Hey, come on.
Now, let's get back to the video, okay?
Okay. You know, that was some seriously rude behavior there. Right in the middle of my history lesson. Hey, cut.
As you can see, we got a box here. This came in it with the box right there. Now,
Hey.
you can see there's.
You okay? Hey, buddy, you okay?
Oh!
Careful, you're gonna get hurt for real
Hey, what
there.
were you saying?
Whoa.
Okay, it says Exxon, we all hate you guys.
Oh, that's not a good slogan.
Oh my god, okay.
Something tells me corporate wouldn't like that.
Okay, and what about we hate the tiger?
I don't think so.
Okay, such a stupid idea to put your tiger in your tank.
No, probably not.
Okay then, what about Exxon, BP, British Petroleum?
That just doesn't make sense. Oh, that is way over the line.
No.
That is over the line. There's the line, and there's that. Way apart.
Why?
Wait, what were you going to say?
Hey, Exxon, we all destroyed our planet.
Oh, no, I don't think so. No. That was some seriously rude behavior back there when I was trying to give the history of the
I don't want to
Valdez.
talk about it.
Hey.
Exxon, we all destroyed Alaska by the oil spill. All right.
That is so wrong. I can't even. That is so many levels of wrong.
What about poop in the back?
Okay, enough. We're done. Okay, a little bit.
Exxon.
That is way over the line.
Well,
Don't
what
even
about,
repeat that.
we destroyed Alaska by the oil spill?
No. That's
What
not
about
okay.
poop in the back?
That doesn't even make any sense.
Oh my god.
What about X off?
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah. All right. What's are you filming?
Maybe.
Okay, no, don't film.
Okay.
You have to do it.
All right, I'm not filming.
All right, do it.
Okay.
X off. We are so stupid.
We want to get real dramatic footage of it here. So aim it right toward the camera. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that didn't work.
It's the Exxon Rely on the Tiger truck. Now, I got this from eBay. It's from 26 years ago. It was made in 1996. Let's get into it.
Wait, how did it go?
It was jackknifing. We have to do this again. Okay, so go from there.
Hold on, cut.
So we got this in sticky tape. We got the box here. Don't need that.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Was that necessary?
I'm in the new way because I haven't gotten these new.
Right, it's not a review of this guy.
Yeah.
Not a review of that guy. They're only for comparison.
Yes, only for comparisons.
That is a finicky little switch there, isn't it?
Yeah. All right.
Just another little detail on this. It's really tiny writing down there. It's really hard to read. What do you think it says?
Watch Christopher's vintage toy review.